Hi, my name is Alicia Johnson, soon to be Alicia Cantrell. You can find me at www.aliciacantrell.scentsy.us, and that's ALICIACANTRELL.scentsy.us. I did a video, it was actually my first video. I did a video on my basket parties, and that was the very first video I did, and I would like to do another video. I find YouTube videos very beneficial. I like to research using them. So I just wanted to return the favor because there was many basket party videos and many sample videos that I referred to how I do mine. So basically, inside this big pouch here, let me open it with one-handed. I had to use my teeth. So the big bag here isn't what they look like. This is the pouch that they come in. It's actually this size here, and I'll show you next to it. See the size difference here? It's this size here that comes inside of this bag that are 93 cents in the bead section, the jewelry section of Walmart. And you get a pack of like 100 for 93 cents. It's either like 93 or 96 or something like that. So I take the samples, put them inside of those little bags there. And like I said, there's 100 in the pack. So I take the samples and I put them inside of this little bag here, staple it to a business card, and I use the frequent buyer ones at the bottom. You see that there's 12 punches. When you buy 12 bars from me, you get the 13th free. Basically, when you fill your punch card up, you get a free bar. So you see they're almost equivalent in size. Let me put it next to each other. There, see? So they make a good sample. But what I did was I went to Joann Fabrics and I went to the Wilton's candy making section, and these were $1.99, and they are plastic. They are a harder plastic because we're only melting our samples in them and not using them for anything else. They should last a long time. Like I've done a few sets of samples here. You see that this one's kind of dirty, which I should clean up, but whatever. Anyways, they have different shapes of them. I used just this shape here. The reason why was because of how many cavities were listed on the cardboard attached to it. So they had star shapes, which obviously Scentsy's emblem has stars on it, so that would have totally went. But this one has 18 cavities, when that one had 12. So, which would have meant the cavities were bigger, which would have meant more wax is being used to fill those. So I just went ahead and went with the more cavities, so I was getting more bang for my buck when I'm melting down my bars. And what I found was, that one bar makes 27 samples. So if you were to take a cube each off of each bar, you know that there's only 8 cubes on a bar. So that would be only 8 samples. I get why some people don't like to melt them down, because they use the excuse of if you melt them down, they feel like they're melting down the oil and then not getting as strong of a scent by making their samples that way. I will say that I made them this way, and I will say that I kind of think that the wax actually accentuates the smell, the fact that it's being melted down. You know, because I only melt it down long enough for it to melt to a liquid. And I get why they say that, but that wasn't the experience that I had. So I'm going to continue to do them this way. And what I do is I just melt it into, like, I have a 4-cup measuring cup that's got the handle and it's got the lip on the side, so for easy pouring. And it's 4-cup, and I love it for you know, measuring up to 4 cups. It was something that I used in my kitchen, which I had to get another one to start using this for, because I thought it was so beneficial. But it's microwave safe, so I just put the bar, I do break up the bars into the cubes, and I put them in the microwave and melt them down. Then I take, because it has the little pour spout, it's nice, and I just pour them individually into here, into these molds. It's super easy. You just pour them into here, you know, and there is some overage there, but who cares? It's, you know, it's not affecting the sample. Anyways, you pour them into there, put them in the freezer for about 10 minutes, and putting them in the freezer for 10 minutes and popping them out, they actually pop out way easy by doing that. I've let them just sit and harden up without putting them in the freezer, and they come out easy, but you wiggle twice as less putting them in the freezer. When you put them just on the counter and let them harden that way, you have to wiggle them a little bit. Putting them in the freezer, you wiggle once and they pretty much pop out after that. So, but is either way bad or good? No. It was just less time I felt when I put them in the freezer, so I can kick more samples out. But this is how I do it, and this is the final example here of how to do it. It's a business card just stapled to those plastic bags that I showed you and the little shape here. Alrighty. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any questions of how I make them, and if you want to request like me actually doing it, you know, I make samples every once in a while. I like to do them at least once a month for the scent of the month. But I will have no problems putting a video up doing that, and I probably actually will end up doing that. But just wanted to show you how I did that. If you need a visual, which I totally understand, like I said, let me know, but I think I might do it anyways. So, alright, here's the molds. $1.99, Joann Fabrics. Michaels will have them too. Hobby Lobby will have them. Just go into the Wilton's section. Again, grab one of these plastic bags, sorry. These, 93, 96 cents, definitely less than $1 at my local Walmart. A pack of 100. And then I just do the Scentsy offers the business cards that you actually have to rip off. There's like a serrated edge, and I just do those. They've got the template of how to, it's easy. You go onto Scentsy Workstation, and they have a template of this business card. You just fill in the blanks of what you want on there, and it'll print accordingly, and it'll fit perfectly. I am not super computer savvy. I mean, I know a little bit about computers, but not a lot. This definitely works. So that's what I do. Alright, thanks. Bye, guys.